Daily Devotion with Pastor Balla for May 24th, 2021, from Luke chapter 22, the Betrayal, verse 47. While Jesus was still speaking, there came a crowd, and the man called Judas, one of the 12, was leading them. He drew near to Jesus to kiss him, but Jesus said to him, "Judas, would you betray the Son of Man with a kiss?" Previously, when the disciples were accusing each other about who was going to betray Jesus, it is now revealed. Judas would. The irony that Jesus notes is that the sign for the betrayal is that of a sign of affection. How true it is even in today's world, when people reach out with signs of love and affection, but secretly they will be betraying us. Jesus teaches us how to handle this betrayal. Jesus knew it was coming. He didn't try to stop it, nor did Jesus run away from it. The love and forgiveness that Jesus brings is even for those who betray him. Verse 49, and when those who were around Jesus saw what would follow, they said, "Lord, shall we strike with the sword?" And one of them struck the servant of the high priest and cut off his ear. But Jesus said, "No, more of this." And he touched his ear and healed him. This isn't the battle to be fought. Jesus would defeat sin, death, and the devil. Jesus does indeed fight for us, not the other way around. The conflict of this world and age is not the one that Jesus will fight. Jesus said the same thing to Pontius Pilate. We'll pick this up in John chapter 18, verse 36. Jesus answered, "My kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, my servants would have been fighting, that I might not be delivered over to the Jews. But my kingdom is not from the world." Jesus, however, allows the Father's will to be done, even if it means being arrested, tried, and crucified. Verse 52, then Jesus said to the chief priests and officers of the temple and elders who had come out against him, "Have you come out against a robber with swords and clubs, when I was with you day after day in the temple? You did not lay hands on me. But this is your hour and the power of darkness." Jesus noted that they could have taken him earlier. He was right there in front of them. But you may remember that they feared the people. But now here at night, with no one around, they figured they could arrest Jesus. Notice also that Jesus said this is the hour and the power of darkness. Jesus said previously of the darkness and of evil in John chapter 3, verse 19, "And this is the judgment. The light has come into the world, and people love the darkness rather than the light, because their works were evil." Even though the chief priests would be trying to self-justify his action to arrest Jesus, one can imagine that maybe deep down he knew this was wrong. Else, why try to arrest Jesus at night? Well, yes, they feared the people, but maybe they also feared their own conscience. You see, when we go against our conscience, we are betraying ourselves. Yes, the conscience can be a good guide, especially if we've been taught the Holy Scriptures and we've learned from the Holy Scriptures. But unfortunately, we can also push down our own conscience and ignore this law of God that's written in on our hearts. And that is how we can even betray ourselves. Fortunately, the love and the forgiveness that Jesus brings is even for betrayers like Judas and even like ourselves when we betray our own conscience. God's peace and many blessings be with you, and thank you for listening. And please take an opportunity to share this message with others. If you have enjoyed these daily devotions, please consider making a donation to Peace Lutheran Church, 24024 West Main Street, Plainfield, Illinois, 60544. Thank you again for listening.